Well, here we are at Ray's Hobbies. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. We are just going to be checking out a few things, probably put some cards in a binder. But today is the day that we finally take a peek of what we started 1 week ago. So, 1 week ago, during Independence Day, I decided that it was time to throw down another batch of mead. Hey, what's up, Caden? How you been? Hope you're doing good. So anyhow, I laid down this batch of mead, and I originally had it in this container that now holds kombucha. But yeah, we started this one down. 5 pounds of wildflower honey and some lemongrass, some lemon verbena, couple other spices. We have that going. But a week in, we can still see that the bubble is pretty active. So, since that's active, we're just going to let it ride. We're going to take a look around the top. Yeah, you've got your typical amount of scum. Not an excessive amount. Looks kind of light. And the lease at the bottom is barely visible. Freddy? Well, you know. Freddy is here. Now, where Freddy is at this moment, that's an excellent question, but Freddy, you know, the easiest way to attract a Freddy is to simply pick up his treats. And once we pick up his treats, uh-oh. Hey, buddy. Freddy was in the bathroom. Were you using your kitty litter box? And then you heard the call? Yeah, Freddy heard the call. He knows, look, he can poop anytime. But, treats? Treats are there when they're available. Yeah, nah, he's the best. Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you? Yeah? Uh-oh. We're gonna make it playtime? Yeah? Freddy, I know you want it to be playtime. Always. It's fine. Alright. So, that, of course, you know I gotta have Freddy here. I mean, if I don't have Freddy here, I'm gonna be the one in trouble. Freddy, it's so hard to see you. It's gonna get bright. And the orange is now released. And Freddy just wants to show off his junk. Freddy. It's a family channel, Freddy. Anyhow, so, yep. Well, you said you love them. You gotta love all of them. You know. I mean, they're gonna groom. They're going to groom, even if it's their nuts. So, yeah, we still have some good action going in on that. So that's looking very promising for our mead. That's going to be real fun. And the bubbles are coming consistently. So we will wait a week to check back up on that. Hey, bud. What are you doing, Freddy? Just chilling? Relaxing? So I guess what is that? That is mead. It is a type of wine made out of honey and herbs. And if I wait patiently enough, I'll have it ready for. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, this kid. But we will have it ready for next July 4th for the 250th anniversary. So, yep. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Thank you. No, it helps me out. Freddy. What you doing, buddy? Nothing. Freddy's looking at the phone like, do I attack now or do I hold off a minute? He'll decide. He's in his relaxed, I am the boss mode right there. Well, don't do that then. That would be bad. And while I appreciate donations and all that, I haven't signed up for any of that. Right now, everything is, free to all. And I enjoy just having people stop by, chit chat. We go through some things, while I have lots of projects going on. Freddy, you're not going to attack right now, right? We're in chill mode. We're in. Are we? Are you in? You don't look like you're in chill mode. You look like you're in orange cat mode. Orange cat. Yup. And the extra toes. Uh-oh. And the extra claws, too. So, I mean, that's the negative part. Yeah. Yes, I do have that many. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Just trying to, snack on me. I see how it is. I see how... when I'm not home and I have to work a long shift, got to give Freddy some playtime. I usually do my best to maintain my skin, because you can see his claws are very active and very effective. That's why I like to block him. I like to block him. Otherwise, it'll look like my skin went through a shredder. You little orange shredder. That's good, buddy. Oh, it's fine. He just wants to play. He's been pent up in the house. I've been working, so he hasn't had anything to do. Yep, confused. Confused. Don't know where to go. Alright, buddy. Sure. I'll be more than happy to give you a shout out, my friend. Stop by, leave a like, leave a comment. Remind me also. Because we goof around a little bit. Freddy always gets some tickles. I mean, it's a dangerous job, though, Caden. I mean, you got to stick your hand in there, and you got to make it back. And you don't really notice the damage in the beginning. Whoops. Well, I'll notice that one. But, yeah, it's what they do. Kitties like to play. So, Freddy, get your face out of your butt. All right. So Freddy's going to keep his face in his butt for a moment. So, I am going to also be looking at some MTG that I want to put up in my binder. And so I'm just checking out the mead one more time. We had a lot of people who were curious. Oh, no, I did have dogs before, Cade. I did have dogs. My family raised dogs, as a matter of fact. And they raised them for a water rescue unit. I grew up on an island, and so we actually used chocolate labs. And the Chocos, they're great. Great water dogs. No fear of the water. I'm just setting this up real quick, so bear with me. Because I'm getting the binder out. Because we got to fill some of the binder tonight. Got to load it up a little bit. And hopefully we had some decent stuff. I know we did. Personally. But it is there. It is there. Alright, let's get that squared away. And pull out the big binder of doom. Woo. It is really filling up. I had spent a lot. Spent a lot. But let me, if you guys are interested, some people like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon and Digimon and all that good stuff. But we've been rebuilding our binder after buying a good bit. And so there was a Pokemon opening, and there was Digimon as well. So yeah, the Giovanni I think is my good hit from the Pokemon cards. Funny enough, I paid like $5 for the pack, but hey, I'll take it. And then yep. Yeah, he did. Straight up called it. That was funny as hell. Yeah. Yeah, no, he called that one. Yeah, straight up did. It was when I was leaving the one of the Orlando cool stuffs, and he called it. So, hey, I'll take it. I will take it. Any amount of luck. But for those who enjoy some Pokemon, Digimon, or of course Magic the Gathering, we do have plenty going on here. I'm just giving you a little refresh, but I'm not going to belabor the point because we do have a lot of cards. That is no joke. And it's taken some time, and it has definitely increased my debt a fair amount. But, whoop, almost dropped you. Sorry about that. Gravity is the enemy. Oh, which one? Oh, the video where you called it? Bro, it's up there. It's up there. So, well, Pokemon's fun. I initially started playing around with Pokemon because this is one of the coolest cards in the world, by the way, and I got that out of my Lord of the Rings box. That is also up on the channel when I cracked that one. And that was dope. I mean, I was super, super happy. Sun and Moon. I was going to get some of those packs too. Believe it or not. It was on the agenda for things to do. Because, believe it or not, I think like, oh, that's the Mount Doom card. Now it's foil, and it looks like crap in there. But if you guys want to see Mount Doom out of the foil, because it is a surge foil, so it's a very well protected card, because it's awesome. But yeah, there you go, surge foil Mount Doom. I'm only gonna keep it in one pack when I put it back in there. All the seasons, man. So I grew up watching a lot of like Dragon Ball Z. That's why I picked up some Dragon Ball Z cards. And both of these are Dragon Foil. Let's get back into some of the Pokemon. Well, you have a good night, this kid. Thank you very much for subscribing. Please leave a like, a comment, and there's plenty of videos. You can check the playlists, and you'll see all of them. And they're kind of easier to follow that way as well. Let's see. I am gonna build my dragon deck, and it's gonna go crazy. So okay, so this is some Yu-Gi-Oh that I scooped up. you know, just random Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because, well, I could. And then now, with Edge of Eternity is coming out, I'd be really happy if my first sliver went back up. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty dope. Let's see. Because that is going to be the commander for my dragon deck, of course. You gotta use a big bad man when you have the big bad man, so that's gonna happen. Moltrotha. Little 3 Tree City Ocelot. Alright, where'd it go? There comes a point where you have like too many things. Let's see. We're getting there. We are. Going to find it because I have to add cards. All these empty slots that I'm going through. Oh, don't sweat that, my friend. Look, actually, watching, leaving a like, commenting on any of my videos helps me out more than you guys realize. It just helps get the name out there and get the show out there. And yeah, I know the show is often chaotic and a little bit backwards, but it's still pretty fun. You know, we check out our band cards, our Deadpool cards, which I was super happy about, but I did not get the Blacker Lotus, so I know where I can buy one. I know where I can buy a Blacker Lotus, but I don't quite have that cash on me at the moment. Because it's going to cost. Alright. Star Wars. A random cheeky genie. Alright. Let's see. Alright. And I know we're getting close. Yeah, because I'm starting to see some of the Final Fantasy cards, including that bad lady right there. Tifa, martial artist, Surge foil in Japanese. It's around $300 in English. I don't know what it is now. I do not know what I will get, but I know I'll get something. So then, we're checking these out real quick. And we're coming up on some of the favorite cards, you know. Because you gotta have some. That's a great card. Some of the great cards, though. Let's see. There we go. So I'm really happy about Cecil, Dark Knight, Surge Foil. Caden, you know, at some point, if, hey, Sephiroth, and VD, and Ancient Copper Dragon deck, going in there, definitely going in there, the big bad man, but yeah, I still had to have a VV, you know, you gotta have a few, right? You gots to have a few. So, thankfully, I was able to get some. I did get myself a Cloud. What's up, Scarface? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Now, the bundle opening sucked. It sucked so bad. Like, painful punch to the sweet stuff. It was no good. I ended up getting like, oh, that's the other Sephiroth. But the extended art and in Japanese. So, yeah. Scarface is awesome too. He's good people. So, yeah, we ended up with a few of the better cards 4 Final Fantasy, a couple Kafkas, and I don't read Japanese, so but it's okay. We just figure them out as we go, and translations and all that good stuff are so much easier now. Let's see. I knew. Oh, missed out on a really good one right there. $11. Yep. Jumbo Cactuar. Love it. Let's see. And there's another Cecil, but that one's not the surge foil like my other. Let's see. What time is it here? Oh, it's 12 here. Not that bad. There's another Excalibur, but that one's in Japanese. Some Kujas, some other things that we have going on. I forgot who that is, but I'll have to look it up later. Yep, there was a lot. There was a lot, but I also have more that I need to put in and fill. So, I'm going to grab some cards down, and I'm going to start to fill this bad boy up. And I first want to check in on Freddy, and gotta make sure he's doing good. Oh yeah, he's doing good. So it's midnight for me. Hey buddy, you want to say hi? Maybe. No. Or maybe. No. I still love you though. So yeah, it's only 12 here. Normally, I go, I go until everybody wants to, like, relax or sleep. Yeah, as am I. Scarface, I don't know if you saw the mead we got going. But yeah, there's another batch. There is another batch. And yeah, Freddy's just doing Freddy things, relaxing, supervising, making sure everything is okay in his planet. Yeah, I'm super happy about that one. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Alright, now got that squared. Trying to make sure I have everything in order before I go back. My voice is totally going away. That's alright. So, there we are. And now we're going to load some more cards. But I want to give you guys a good view. So, I will be attempting to do that in a decent way. So do either of you... Well, no, I think that was for the kid. I don't know if anyone collects Magic or TCGs. Some of my followers know me from other websites where I buy them. And of course, I also post my videos here. Just gotta keep it interesting for all. So, that being said, let me scoop these. Because once again, there is a whole stack of cards that needs to get put away. Now, this is going to be more of a finding an empty slot kind of job rather than organizational. Because like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they're just in a random area for the moment. Alright, here we go. And now we can add some things. So, from Zendikar Rising, we'll add ourselves. Hey, what's going on, Enoch? How you doing, man? You hitting any golds over there? I appreciate that. So, moral support. I love it. So, we are starting to reload the binder. Half trade binder, half collecting binder. Because, you never know what you're gonna get. And so, I scoop what I can. So here we go with the Cloudstone Curio. When you called out the EX, that was when I was leaving. I know I was leaving cool stuff when you called out that I was going to pull an EX. But I can't remember which time. The collection's pretty decent. This, I don't believe, actually should go in there, so we're not going to do that. Here we go, list cards. Some of these are fantastic, and I do tend to keep myself a few, especially when I find out. Sword of the Piranhas. Not crazy expensive, but still a nice card. Happy to get these pages full of again. And yes, the collection is more than massive. This cane, no. I pay attention to how everything like fluctuates. And, it's easier for these old things. Like this is from Zendikar Rising. Because I buy some of the old stuff too. When I see, something I'm interested in, or there's a good deal. So, we are just putting some of these up. Now, some of these are actually just going to be probably lumped in a box, either for cool stuff or Card Kingdom. So, we take them, especially lands. Especially lands. I love selling lands. Just because it helps so much. And so, here we go. Little mythic right there. Not worth much. Not like, something stamped and harder to get. So, we take those. Now, we have a band card right here. So, I still have a few Corey Steel cutters. And it's interesting. Just came out. They were like, do they ban it? Don't they ban it? Well, they banned it. They banned it. They were like, we do not care how you feel. So, these are lower value. Those will end up Rediscover the Way, also lower value. A Herd Heirloom, lower value, but more than $1. And so definitely worth just putting into the binder that I carry, because this binder does come around with me. And I take the binder around when I am trying to sell things. Which is fairly often. And so then I open something like this and I'm like, alright, well, you know what? I just don't know. I'll find out. And that's okay. Oh, poo-poo UFO. I know what that is now in Japanese. So, cool to learn. This is Orchestra number 3. And that is a very nice card, actually. If you get the English version, read it. A very good card. This one, I just can't remember, but not bad. So I ended up pulling and pricing and getting a lot of work done on these. This is GF Ifrit, Guardian of the Forest Ifrit. This card actually does have a little bit of value, but I can't read it. However, I have the same card in English. And I think he's not too far away. I think. I mean, that's always kind of a dangerous thing if I say I'm thinking. Oh, no, we didn't go far enough yet. Actually, Squall, Lee, and Hart. And then I just take you right off of it right now. Okay. Alright, you have a good one. Okay, so yeah. We have this Squall. We also have the foil. So we're just going to put them in there. Good to have doubles. Yep. Alright, yep. That's all we're going to say, actually. And it's fun when I do have the English versions of these cards. But I have so many, like this Prompto. Prompto was good. Now Prompto is not good. Bye, Prompto. Dwarven King. He's not that good. Summon Fenrir. Decent card, though. But not, not there value-wise. Same with Buddy right here, whose name I cannot remember. Actually, he might be a buck. I'll put him in just in case. There we go. We're just going to load this up real quick so we can move on to yet another page. There we are. There we go. Okay, there's that, and there we go. Now, finally, we are out of the Japanese cards. So, these are going in. Little Pikachu promo. Black Kyurem, two different printings right there. So those will end up, I think, going in. Alright. Hey, how are you doing, Sleepy King? Here's a Tinglu. And that's gonna go in the box. Here's another Pikachu. That's gotta go in. The Hydreigon, and then some Star Wars as well. I haven't looked at these though since I actually first opened them, so I do not know if those are staying inside of a binder. Blah, blah. Pokemon, I am not. I appreciate that, Sleepy King, and that's a mighty fine sentiment to send anybody at any point. There we... Okay. It doesn't want to go in. So I know that Hydreigon isn't worth all that much. It's like $4 or $5 if I remember correctly. But, for the sake of getting these these scary empty spots filled up in the binder with things that have value, you know, I gotta do it. I gotta get it done. And I think Pikachu will try to get this done correctly. You gotta fold his plastic envelope just to make sure we get him in there in the right way. Alright, now some of this still needs to get looked at before I put any of it anywhere. So we'll figure that one out. And we'll figure that one out as we begin to go through. These 3 are full. These 2 are halfway full of just things that I need to go through. And this one. And the Bloomborough box. So, I mean, we'll get that done. We'll get it done. And that'll be interesting for anyone who wants to check it out. Yeah, man, you gotta have Pikachu have a visit. So, got a couple of them. Just a couple. But, alright, now, in the great debate of are Magic the Gathering cards looking more like Pokemon cards? I don't have a horse in that race. I do have some fracture foils. I've sold some fracture foils. But, no, I don't have Mew. I don't. It'd be cool if I, won Mew or Scoop Mew from somewhere. But, no. No Mew. Not yet. Yet. You never know. You don't ever know. Because sometimes, if I'm out and about and I see something, if I want to pick it up, I'm going to try and pick it up. Believe it or not, one of my favorite cards right there. It's less than $1. But, I look around. And if I see something, I will try to pick it up. But, yeah. That's just a little perusal. Meow! I have the Meow. Although, it's funny, on pull box, I pulled Persian today. This is my level 1 box. 50 cents. I'll take it. It's a free box. Alright. Alright, what's next on the to-do list? I don't know, actually. I do not know. We may end up calling it an early night. Unless anyone had a question. I'm more than happy to chit-chat and talk, but, we need a direction. I'm also wondering if I should sell my dice from all the bundles and pre-releases that I have right now. But, we'll see. Like, the Final Fantasy art's crazy. Star Wars just came out with a new set. And I just don't know. I don't know what's next, I want to have enough singles to hopefully at some point open a store. A brick and mortar TCG. Or LCG, sorry. And I think that would be awesome. So, I mean, that's the goal in the end. We'll see if we get there. It's going to be a mission. I have a friend of mine who was a professional Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh player. And, he's been trying to educate me about Yu-Gi-Oh and about Pokemon. I did sell him one of the SIR trainers that I got because he said he needs that for his waifu collection. So, I had to help a brother out, so I sold it to him. But, he also saw Final Fantasy and was like, I love Final Fantasy. I was like, well, all I can tell you, man, is do it early. Don't wait. I bought the Japanese collector box, which was real fun to open when you don't speak the language, or do your research properly, which I did not. But he and I were watching opening the Japanese box, and it was like, unless it was a Surge foil or a recognizable card, I had no idea what it was. But I ended up getting some good things. He waited. He did wait. And he did not get it until it was $1,200. And I was like, bro, I told you. But he's still happy with it. He's making a deck. Of course, he's going through a lot of the cards that I have to make his deck. But, he's a friend of mine, so it's all good. I just told him, if you're trying to pull anything over $30, like, you may need to buy me a dinner, sir, just in case you mess that up. So, it's fun, though. We go play Commander. We got a couple places local to us here in Claremont. And, I could always take the drive to Orlando or out to Maitland to hit up cool stuff. But you don't always feel like the drive, Really. Hey, bud. We noticed you were trying to take a nap. I figured, since you wake me up all the time, I'd return the favor. Come by. Yeah. Yeah, I totally did. Straight up dick move, right? Alright. Alright. Yeah. You only sort of want to play? Just a little bit? Just a little? Yeah. I thought so. Alrighty. Well, me and Freddy, we're going to sign off for the evening. You guys, please leave a like, sub, comment on any of the other videos. I do try to clip these videos also. I should have told Caden that. It might be when he called the EX, it might be under one of those. I'll look. I'll find it eventually. But that's a lot to go through, so we're not going to do it right now. But thank you guys very much for stopping by and hanging out with us tonight. But I'm going to play with Freddy for a little while. And then we're going to find a video. And we're going to relax as he tries to chew my arm up. Yeah? Alright. Thank you guys. Always good to see you. Appreciate you coming by. Always good to see you as well. You have a good one. Take care.